Hi guys, what's up? It is Wednesday, which means it is time for another Top 5 Wednesday video. Top 5 Wednesday was created by Ginger Roots Laney, and there is an awesome Goodreads group with all of the topics for this month, as well as a place you can connect and share your videos with the other people who participate in Top 5 Wednesday. So I will leave a link to Laney's channel down below, and I will also leave a link to the Goodreads group down below so you guys can check out both places. This week the topic is your most anticipated 2015 new releases, which there are a ton of, so I'm very excited to be making this video. The books that I have for you guys are in no particular order. I'm super excited for all of them, so I'm not going to label which one is the most excitement and which one is like, it's pretty cool it's coming out, but this one's way cooler. So with that being said, let's get started. At number 5 on my list is The Mime Order by Samantha Shannon. This book is coming out on the 27th of January, and the description sounded a little bit confusing to me, so I have the description on my phone and I will just read you guys the Barnes & Noble description because me trying to summarize it will not do it justice. Paige Mahoney has escaped the brutal penal colony of Sheol 1, but her problems have just begun. Many of the fugitives are still missing, and she is the most wanted person in London. As Scion turns its all-seeing eye on Paige, the Mime Lords and Mime Queens of the city's gangs are invited to a rare meeting of an unnatural assembly. Jackson Hall and his 7 Seals prepare to take center stage, but there are bitter fault lines running through the clairvoyant community and dark secrets around every corner. It sounds awesome, and it's coming out really soon, so hopefully I will be able to get my hands on it when it comes out. At number 4 is Black Butler Volume 19. If you have watched my channel before, you have understood that I am obsessed with Black Butler. Sebastian is probably my favorite thing that's ever happened, other than Totoro, in the manga anime sphere. I am obsessed with Black Butler. So Black Butler Volume 19 is coming out on January 20th, which again is super duper soon, so I need to get on that, pre-order that, have it on my shelf, because I do Black Butler. But Black Butler focuses on Ciel and Sebastian. Ciel is the Lord of the Phantom Hive family, and he is basically the only Phantom Hive left. His mother and father were both killed in a fire that burnt down the entire mansion. It was intense. And he now has a demon butler named Sebastian, who is the master of all things badass. I love Sebastian. I love him in the manga and in the anime. He is one of the few characters for manga and anime that transfers, and I love them in both places. So he's pretty legit. If you haven't read any of the Black Butler series, I would highly recommend picking it up. Manga are super quick reads, so check that one out. The next book on my list is The Darkest Part of the Forest, which comes out January 13th, which is even sooner than some of the books that I've mentioned previously. All of these books that I have are coming out in really rapid succession, so hurry up and save your money, Emily. The Darkest Part of the Forest is by Holly Black and focuses on 3 characters, Hazel, Ben, and then this dude who has been asleep for their entire childhood, who by the description I think is elf or fairy-like, but I could be wrong. And when Hazel and Ben get older, the person who has been in this glass coffin, who has never woken up, finally wakes up and starts doing stuff, and it sounds really cool. It sounds like there's going to be a really interesting love plot going on underneath all of the action, and I'm really hazy on the details about this book, but it sounded phenomenal, and if I am correct, I believe Holly Black also wrote The Coldest Girl in Cold Town, which I started reading earlier this year and was really into, and unfortunately had to give it back to the library. So I am hoping that this book lives up to all of the awesome hype that has been surrounding The Coldest Girl in Cold Town, and that when it comes out everyone's minds are blown, because the plot for this book sounds phenomenal. Coming in at number 2 is Trigger Warning, a collection of short fictions and other disturbances by Neil Gaiman. This one comes out on February 3rd and is a collection of previously published works, poems, short stories, and even apparently a script from the episode of Doctor Who that Neil Gaiman wrote. I mean, if that doesn't make you want to get the book, the fact that Neil Gaiman wrote it should probably be some icing on the cake right there for you. This book is a chance, for me at least, to venture into the world more of short stories. I don't really read a ton of short stories because I really enjoy getting books that are longer and action-packed and I can really see the character development. I have, however, started getting into short stories. I read a collection of them earlier this year that I received for review called Prism, and I will leave a link in the description box below to my review of those if you guys want to check that out. They were phenomenal. But I'm hoping, because Neil Gaiman is one of my favorite authors, that I will be able to pick up Trigger Warning and really enjoy it. I like his writing style, so I am anticipating awesome things with his short story collection. And coming in at number 1, the last book that I am super excited about and anticipating early here in 2015 is A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas, which is coming out on the 5th of May, which I guess really isn't early 2015. Close enough. Sarah J. Maas also wrote the Throne of Glass series, which includes Throne of Glass, Crown of Midnight, and Heir of Fire, as well as a novella thrown in there. So I really enjoy her writing style, so I was super happy to see that she was branching off into a new series. This series focuses on a 19-year-old huntress named Fairy, who lives in the world of fairies, and she hunts an animal one day and ends up being pursued by something that she thinks is a creature, but is actually a person named Tamlin, who is one of the immortal fairies who used to rule the land that they live in, and he is now her captor. This book sounds like it will pick up with a ton of the awesome action that was present in the Throne of Glass series, including some of the love, romance plots hidden underneath all of that action. So I am super, super excited for this one to be released. It is the one that I have to wait the longest for, and it is also one that I put in my 2015 TBR jar as a book that is a 2015 debut that I am hoping to read. So hopefully I don't get that one soon, or we'll have to draw something else, because I can't read it until May. Those are all of the books that I am highly anticipating in the year of 2015. There will probably be more as more books get announced to be released and such that get added to the list. But for right now, that is what I have. If you are excited to see any of these books, or if you have books that you're excited to see released in 2015, let me know down in the comments below. I would love to see what you guys are excited about, because chances are there'll be books that I probably haven't heard of, and it will give me more books to check out and things to converse with you guys about. So let me know what those are down in the comments. Otherwise, until next time, guys, bye!